All right, it's Matt from the Random Maker here, and today we're going to be doing something some ways I've avoided. I get questions from all kinds of people asking, show me YouTube videos, and they're like, is this real? So we're going to take a look at a particular channel that is, we will rename nameless. If you really want to know, the credits to the videos are in the comments below because I'm not stealing, it's just fair use. Let's watch some creative fixes. And well, let's take a look. Okay, peanut butter. Okay, first problem one. If you're using any food products for repair, it's wrong. Most food goes bad. Just, do I really have to say if this is real or not? Yeah, peanut butter. No, yeah. Okay, shoe, crack shoe. Let's see what they do. Okay, depending on the type of filler, this could work. Okay, so depending on the materials, they're real fix, okay? I'm not an expert on shoes, but basically when you're repairing something, you do need to build it up first. So putting some type of filler and all that. Now, I have a harder time believing because I'm looking at the pattern of the grain of the shoe and I'm kind of going, Now, to be fair, they're an expert in all this. Maybe this is real, but yeah. Okay, this one, okay, a little more real. Okay, vinegar, oil, okay. This is one I don't like. Now, here's why. Vinegar and oil are gonna work in a way. Now, the problem is, depending on the finish you're using and what type of oil. The oil dries out once the vinegar and all that, like, basically this is a temporary shine. I also wouldn't be surprised if I'm looking at this carefully. When you repair it expertly, unless you do a complete strip down, there's always telltales that it's been repaired. This was not stripped. Maybe they're using the same oil so it'll look similar, but as soon as it dries, you're gonna notice. I wouldn't be surprised if this was faked. If you're doing some repairs on furniture, stuff like that, strip it down, do it properly. There are a few small band-aids, but for that much damage, best way to do it, strip it down, do it right. So yeah, that's not like, yeah, that's just fake. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, this is, okay, this is another one that is 100% real. The problem is, so what they're doing is when you scratch plastics, reheating it, and you're kind of melting out the scratches. Not melting out, but you're resetting the plastics to a degree. It's not the right word, but the problem is if you're an expert to do this, it works amazing, no problem, perfect. If you're not an expert, you can do some major damage, burn through and all this. So this is real, just be careful, all right? Just be very careful. If you go too much, you can do a lot of damage. So perfectly real. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, this, I think, to be honest, was more the foot going in rather than actually the duct tape. And also, if you take a look at the edges, this floor to me is incredibly loose. And if you actually look at the lines on the laminate, you can see it actually overlaps. I don't think this is real. I think it's fake somehow. It's just, there's too many telltales that something's weird or this isn't right. Please don't do this. That's, no. Okay, hammer. Hot glue. Oh, please don't tell me. Please do not tell me they're just gonna stick a handle right in there. And yeah, there you go. Okay. Please do not do this one. Hot glue, it is great for some things. If you put anything under force, I would not trust this hammer to go anywhere. I wouldn't even be surprised if they used a different hammer to hammer this nail from what I can see with the pause of the video there. If you're gonna replace a hammerhead, make sure it's the right size. Make sure you do it properly too, especially like hammerheads, if it's done wrong, send metal things flying. Do not use hot glue. Please, please, please. That one actually scares me. Do not do that hack. All right. Okay. Now let's see here. Okay, that is, those are really short screws for part. No. Are you kidding? Oh my, do not do this. Do not do this. Holy cow. We need to talk. That is scary. Okay, so particle board is just pressed wood chip with glue, okay? There's not a lot of strength when you put screws in there. Those shallow screws they put in, I'm amazed they even got it to sit for this to a degree. Like, that is not gonna be strong. You would have to be so careful. Something's gonna fall, something's gonna break. Please do not do this. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, dent in wood. Okay, this does work. This is 100% real. What it is if you get a dent in the wood, you can put the wood in, heat, moisture, can pull up. Problem is, make sure it's raw wood. If it has a finish, this won't work as well because it'll come up finished. This is a raw pine table, it looks like, and pine especially, very soft wood, but this trick with pine especially works really well. Just be careful with how much heat. Again, it goes back to like the plastic thing. This does work, just be careful. All right, we got glue, I shouldn't say what kind of glue. Okay, gluing a chip on, no problem. Okay, yeah, here's another real fix. Yeah, this looks like just white paint, glue. Yeah, no, here's another real fix. This is foam and wood, that's usually not a good sign. Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay, we have a real fix here. I'm not a big fan of foam, but it'll work. Scuff it up, yep, okay. Okay, let's go back on that one. So, okay, foam, correct way to fix it. They filled the gap. They're not relying on the putty to create. Issue is, let me just replay that one more time here. Issue is putty, they sand, correct, but here's the issue. Paint, that is not real. You can see right there on the outlines of where the paintbrush is, that is computer generated. It actually, if you look down on the bottom of the paintbrush, it's actually, they're using editing software and they're actually pulling a duplicate up and just washing it. Yeah, and you can see on the pause in the video how the edges of the brushing is kind of blurred a little. Yeah, that is an easy effect to do. I've used it myself to basically hide some stuff in some earlier days of the videos when my shop was not as, we didn't have walls and stuff. I use this exact effect. This is faked. The idea is good. It's just to paint that grain, you have to be a really good artist. Can be done. This is faked, 100%, no questions asked. I can actually, if you look at the bottom of the, under the paintbrush, you can actually even see the grain pattern match. They've just, it's called offset and they've pushed it up. Yeah, completely faked. Oh no. Again, if you have to start with food, it's faked. Okay. Fake. They've run this in reverse. No question. It's run in reverse. Okay. Oh no. What are they doing? Okay. So I think what they've done is pumped glue in to reset it. Why did it bubble would be my bigger concern. Does this work? If you've popped a hole below because you gotta push the air out, yeah, it'll work. You can see the wrinkles. This one's real, but why did it bubble is actually my bigger concern. Okay, chip. Okay, it goes back to my video I did with noodles. Honestly, everything with enough glue can be sanded and cut. Yeah, if the glue, because you're actually just, you're dealing with the glue, not actually the material itself. The The tissue here was just a case of what the glue binded to. Sanded, yep, this will work. Kind of inefficient, but I'd use putty. It works, yep, real fix. Okay, another real fix, yeah, because again, it's that glue, no problem. Yeah, real fix. Real fix. Oh, yeah, okay, drywall patch hole, cut a square, okay. Looks good. Okay, another proper fix. I wouldn't call this a hack. This is, okay, I'd use drywall mud, but glue, I guess. Just, yeah, but you had the mud there already. You didn't need the glue, but still, it's not a hack. It's how it works. That's fine. I'd put some backing on it too, but it's a small enough hole that, fair enough. Okay. All right, what? Here's the deal, people. Anything, if it's glue, you can, iron's just, okay, again, it's faked. It's run in reverse. There's no, when you're repairing something, people, unless you paint the whole thing, it's not gonna look the exact same because over time, you know, even lights affect it. The only time you're gonna get a perfect match is the first time you do it. Now, sometimes it's so close you can't even notice, but in this case, there's not enough area because a lot of time, even with like, for example, with automotive, they don't just paint one little dot. If you just sprayed that one little dot, even if it was the exact match of color from the factory, you know, your vehicle's been out in the sun, rain, and the paint has actually changed color over time a tiny bit. So what they do is they feather out. And that way there's a gradual shift of the color over time and it'll look right that way. And sometimes they just paint the whole panel because it's easier to do the whole panel than just feathering it because like, you have to understand, to get color, human eye catches differences very easy. So in stuff like that, I don't know what to say. You know what? I think that's about as much as I can take with this video on this particular thing here. Wow. People, please be skeptical in what you're watching. That was bad. I don't know what to say. But if you want to see more React videos like this, it's just, I'm actually in shock at some of these videos. And I really hope people aren't taking them seriously because they are awful. Yeah. Well, if you like this video, you know the deal. Hit the like button if you want to subscribe. Hit subscribe, it really helps our small channel out. If you have ideas or even want to send videos for me to tear apart, there's a lot of areas I can kind of be like, yeah, no, or yes, or whatever else. So if you want to see me tear apart other videos, just put it in the comments below and I will take a look at it and see what I can do. Well, other than that, until next time, it's Matt from The Random Maker saying, please be skeptical and let's get making.